Hey everyone, it's Ally and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a haul. This is a haul of fragrances that I found at my local Tjmaxx. I have 5 fragrances today that I really want to talk to you guys about. Some were a hit and some were a miss, but we're going to get into it today. And as always, if you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot when you do. And don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this haul and if you're going to check out any of these fragrances or try to track them down at your local Tjmaxx, because honestly, like, some of these are chef's kiss. Like, you should be going out and like trying to track these down, and other ones you can probably skip out on because they're not that great. But we're gonna get into it today with the first one that was honestly such a letdown. And honestly, when I talk about the first 2 that I'm going to be talking about today, just know that these are a complete cash grab. These are an influencer brand. They are a cash grab. Do I think they are worth it? I'm just going to put it right out the bat and say no. I do not think these fragrances are worth it, not even for the price that I paid. I paid, I think, around $20 for each one. And they are $20 that I wish I had back because these fragrances just are complete and utter dog poo. And I'm going to be starting with the first one called Chill AF by Addison Rae. Now, I don't know anything about Addison Rae. I know she's a big influencer. I'm not really sure what she's known for. I think she might be like a TikTok star or something, but she has a collection of fragrances that are all like a feeling, I guess, and then just AF at the end of it, you know, the AF, what that stands for. But this one is called Chill AF. When I first got this fragrance, I was really like, what the hell? It came in a box, simple enough. I opened it and my car was a little hot when I bought this, and the bottle came out all splotchy and weird, and it was like all these different colors, and I was like, that is the ugliest tie-dye looking bottle I have ever seen in my life. Come to find, this isn't tie-dye at all. It is actually like heat activated, so it changes color. I didn't know that when I first got it. It's kind of like a mood ring type of thing. It goes from like this dark purple to like a blue tone color. And it kind of, in my opinion, makes the bottle look really ugly. I'm not a fan. Like, look at how ugly this looks. It is very not aesthetic. It is kind of gimmicky. It's giving like Visine eye drops. Like, like, I don't like the packaging. I don't like the bottle. I see what she was trying to go for, and it wasn't executed properly in my opinion. And that's why I think these are sort of a cash grab, because one, the longevity on both of the fragrances that I picked up from this line, it's like non-existent. The smell, this one in particular, so boring and so redundant. You have notes of pear, apple, pear blossom, apple, tea, chamomile, lemongrass, lily of the valley, musk, and sandalwood. And with notes like that, you would think, oh, this is going to be a very calming, peaceful, tranquil, sort of tea-like scent that is definitely going to give me in that sort of chill AF mood. There was nothing tranquil about this, you guys. It smells like Juicy Couture. Like, literally, it's Juicy Couture, but a watered down sort of body spray like version of Juicy Couture that has zero longevity. This maybe lasts like 30 minutes to like 40 minutes on me before it like completely disappears on my skin and becomes like a skin scent that is barely detectable to my nose. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I was so disheartened by this because I was like, man, maybe there's hope. Maybe, I'll be surprised and they're going to be kind of little hidden gems. No, there's nothing good about this fragrance. It smells generic. It smells redundant. I have smelled this before. It is literally Juicy Couture, but like a diet version of Juicy Couture. And that's it. I don't get any of the chamomile, any of the tea, any of the lemongrass. I don't get any of the notes that I was expecting to sort of get. I was expecting this calming tea-like fragrance, and I got none of that. I just got this very sweet pear-like, fruity, almost candied-like vibe that reminds me a lot of Juicy Couture, the original Juicy Couture, but like a version that doesn't even last. I don't know what to say about that. The longevity on this is non-existent. The sillage is barely a blip before it disappears. Yeah, I think this is very gimmicky. Am I gonna use this? Sure. I'm probably gonna use it like in my gym bag for when I get out of the gym and I need to refresh really quickly. That's probably what this is good for. These are good refresher fragrances to just sort of top yourself off and smell good for a second. But don't expect anything other than that with this fragrance, because this fragrance is just not it. Unfortunately, I don't like it, and I wish I could get my $20 back. I probably could if I would have saved my receipt, like returned it, but I really wanted to talk about this fragrance. And like I said, I'm gonna use it regardless. I'm gonna use it as a gym fragrance, but that's not to say that I'm not happy about that fragrance purchase. The next one that I'm going to talk about is another one from the Addison Rae line. This one is called Hyped AF. This one, same packaging. I like the bottle a little bit better on this one. One, because it reminds me of a sunrise. This one goes from orange to yellow. Mine turned really fast. Do you see that? Like it like turned really quick. I have my fan going, so I kind of like this one a little bit more. And the fragrance too in this one, I prefer over Chill AF. Chill AF gave me really generic, boring. This one actually gives me a little bit more. You've got notes of mandarin, blood orange, pomelo, nectarine blossom, white musk, or white woods and musk. And this one reminds me, weirdly enough, of Atelier Cologne Orange Sanguine. If you are a fan of that fragrance, which is one of my personal favorite fragrances, like especially for summer, it's so citrusy and beautiful and effervescent and smells like a big glass of orange juice, like you're drinking it sitting, you know, sort of oceanside in your oceanside property, and you have all these beautiful florals, you know, down below, like these white florals, and you're smelling the florals and getting a little bit of the saltiness from the air, from the ocean, and drinking your orange juice. That's what I get from Atelier Cologne's Orange Sanguine, and this is giving me a very similar vibe, except I detect a more pronounced salty note in this. This is very, very salty to my nose, which I kind of enjoy. I enjoy this very salty sort of orange juice-like feel that this fragrance has, but it also has a very like lemony, citrusy feel as well, which is really, really interesting. You definitely got a bit of a floral touch in this. It's really pretty, a little candied, very, very citrusy, very invigorating. I could see this being a great, like, I just need some pick-me-up in the morning sort of vibe fragrance. I want to refresh myself after leaving the gym. This is really nice. I actually really like this one, but the longevity again is non-existent. The production is like almost non-existent. This doesn't really perform that well. Maybe in super high heat, this might stand a little bit of a chance. But you guys, this is, man, if this was stronger and it projected and lasted, I would probably be like, you guys, this is a 10 out of 10, because honestly, it is kind of refreshing and nice, and I do enjoy that aspect of it. But like I said, no longevity, no projection, no nothing. Those two fragrances are a total cash grab in my opinion. They do not last. They are glorified body sprays in perfume packaging, and it was very disappointing. And for $20 each, like, no way. Those should have been like under $10 in my opinion. That's how poor performing they are and how just not great of a fragrance they are. Like they give me body spray vibes in my opinion, but not even good body sprays, like body sprays that don't last. And that's why I think they are total cash grabs. I have zero interest in trying any more of the Addison Rae line. I'm very disappointed with those two. Chill AF, probably the worst one in the bunch of the two. And then Hype Day F, I enjoy the smell. I think it's beautiful. But like I said, no longevity, no projection, no nothing. It's giving 0. And yeah, if you guys see them at your local Tjmaxx, avoid those two. Unless you want to waste $20 to smell like water. Because that's what they dry down to, is the smell of water. They disappear, you guys. I don't know how else to put it. The next ones that I'm going to talk about, I have 3 more. These were total hits. And when I tell you, I was shocked to find these at my local Tjmaxx. And for the price that I paid for each one, 2 of them, I got them in the 1.7 fluid ounce bottle size. And one of them, I got them in a 100 ml size, so a big size. Each one was $15. $5 less than the Addison Rae ones. And these perform better, they smell better, and they just overall are way better. And this brand, I never expected to find at my local Tjmaxx. Y'all know I have talked about Floral Street before. I am in love with Arizona Bloom by Floral Street. I've talked about it before. I'm in love with Vanilla Orchid, which is a great alternative to Marc Jacobs Decadence, but sweeter and more playful. You guys, I wish I would have grabbed more of these. I found these on my way to the register. You know how they have all those little cash grab items on your way to the register? I was in the, in line. It was a long line. And as I was getting closer, I saw like Floral Street products and Nest products like in the line. And I was like, no way. And then when I realized that they were perfumes there and they were marked at $15 each, 15, I nearly lost it. I grabbed all 3 of the ones that I could find, and I wish I would have grabbed more. Starting with the first one, this is Sunflower Pop by Floral Street. Look at this packaging. So beautiful. The sunflowers in there, the like beautiful design. This is the back. Like, oh my God, it's like a painting, you guys. It's absolutely stunning. What a gorgeous bottle, gorgeous presentation. It has a cap that's sort of like invisible, which I think is really clever. It almost looks like it doesn't have a cap, but it does have a cap. This is the cap and it pops off to reveal the actual sprayer. You guys, this has notes of passion fruit, mandarin orange, bergamot. There is a Bellini note, plum blossom, orris, honey, musk, and amber. And you guys, this one smells like summer in a bottle. This is a yellow floral fragrance that is absolutely mouth-wateringly juicy. This performs so beautifully under high heat. I definitely get the sort of juiciness of the passion fruit. It adds this sort of fruity appeal to the fragrance. The Bellini note in this is so pretty. It's very dainty, very pretty. I definitely get a very floral vibe. This smells like what I would envision a bright, beautiful sunflower to smell like. To me, the girl wearing this is beautiful. She's always happy, effervescently chic. Like, this fragrance is just so good. If you love bright yellow citrusy florals that have a slightly fruity touch, then you're definitely gonna love this. This gives me almost like a hint or an homage to I think it's called sunflowers, but it doesn't smell like sunflowers. This is a little brighter. It's a little bit more watery, very playful, very sunshiny, very beautiful, very like, this is giving me like a cottagecore sort of vibe. If you are a cottagecore sort of girl, you would probably really love this because this gives me like a beautiful floral. I've been outside all day working in my garden and picking flowers sort of vibe. This is stunning. I'm so happy I got this one in for $15. You guys, this is refreshing. It is floral. It makes me think of the color yellow. This smells like a watery garden. Like you just watered all the flowers in your garden and your garden is full of beautiful bright yellow florals and a lot of sunflowers. So pretty. The longevity on this is probably like around 5 to 6 hours. before it really dies down. This is more of a summer fragrance because it performs beautifully under high heat. I can't imagine somebody wanting to wear this in winter time because it's going to get really lost in winter. I would particularly say this is strictly a summer fragrance, but if you want something that is beautiful, girly, and just chef's kiss, look no further. If you can find this at your local TJ Maxx, snatch it up, girl. Snatch it up. Because for the price, grab it, gift them for Christmas, grab one for yourself. Amazing, amazing. So happy about that one. The next one that I'm gonna talk about is called Electric Rhubarb from, you guessed it, Floral Street. Look at the bottle. What a beautiful bottle. Absolutely stunning. And again, this one has that sort of hidden cap, but this one is smaller than the last one. The other one, it was like all of this came off to reveal another one. This one, it's just the top, which, whatever, I'm still here for it. You've got notes of rhubarb, white flowers, C note, you have a salt note, gardenia, frangipani, you have jasmine, chambec, sandalwood, and powdery notes. And you guys, this smells so pretty. To me, I definitely get this sort of aquatic-y floral note, but this is so pretty. This smells like a beautiful, elegant woman who is enjoying her summer at a like winery somewhere kind of by a river. She's hanging out with her girlfriends. She doesn't have a care in the world. She smells sparkling. She smells clean, a little floral, very elegant and chic. Oh, that's the vibe that I get from this. This has a slightly clean vibe. It's very sparkling. Like I said, it reminds me of like champagne for some reason. This smells like a beautiful floral champagne. The rhubarb adds this sort of bright appeal to the fragrance that is kind of just invigorating smelling. This smells effortless. This smells very clean, very chic, but also kind of bright, like in an aquatic-y, bright sort of way. It's hard to explain, but what I primarily get from this is an aquatic-y floral that has a sparkling champagne-like vibe. And if you like the thought of that, then you're really gonna enjoy this one. To me, this is a lighter performing fragrance, but again, this is a perfect summer staple because this is gonna do beautifully in high heat. I don't get a lot of the powdery notes. There is a slight powderiness in the deep base, but it's not overtly powdery by any means. It's not a powdery fragrance, so if you're scared of that, I think this is a safe buy because you're not gonna be overwhelmed by like powder. This is just clean. It is a little watery. It is very floral with slightly fruity nuances that again reminds me of a girl sitting at a winery enjoying like a sparkling champagne and having some wine and just hanging out with her girlfriend, smelling effortlessly chic and very beautiful. Another gorgeous one from the House of Floral Street, and I'd been wanting to get this one in my collection for quite a while, and I am so happy I got it for $15, and also the Sunflower Pop. I mean, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. Now the last one that I'm going to talk about is again one from Floral Street. This is the last one I'm going to talk about, and this one is a hidden gem. If you find this, run, grab it, grab backups. Especially if you are a fan of Atelier Cologne Cafe Tuberosa, which is a discontinued coffee fragrance. You guys, Ylang Ylang Espresso from Floral Street is a good alternative to Atelier Cologne's Cafe Tuberosa. This is, dare I say, almost a dupe for it. Like, this reminds me so much of Cafe Tuberosa, which is an extremely hyped and well-loved fragrance that was discontinued, unfortunately, by the House of Atelier Cologne. You guys, this smells just like what I remember Cafe Tuberosa to smell like. This is a coffee-forward fragrance with earthy touches and beautiful light white florals. You've got notes of Szechuan pepper, rose, tangerine, ylang ylang, patchouli, tiramisu. You have jasmine coffee, cacao, whipped cream, and gaiac wood in the base. And you guys, this is long lasting. This is a gorgeous fall and winter fragrance, and one that you can get away with in the spring and maybe summer nights, depending on how cool it is. This is dark, this is mysterious, this has a slightly Middle Eastern-y vibe without being like too heavy and dense. This is wham bam in your face coffee with a dose of vanilla and this really beautiful earthiness. This is very much unisex. Some might even say unisex with a slight, just slight masculine lean. I think it's very unisex in my opinion. Right down the middle. But like I said, the earthiness component to this fragrance is going to make some of you be like, oh, this is more on the masculine end, but any girl could wear this. In the deep dry down, I'd sprayed it on my hand a little bit ago. Oh, you get the most beautiful vanillic coffee fragrance with these beautiful lingering white florals, but primarily that coffee. The earthiness does tone down eventually, within like 30 minutes to an hour, and you're left with this gorgeous, really coffee floral fragrance that is just so beautiful and so breathtaking. This smells so expensive. I cannot believe I paid $15 for this fragrance, and I mean, just look at it. So gorgeous, dark, mysterious, absolutely beautiful. What a steal. This, I found it in a 100 ml bottle, 3.4 fluid ounce. Wow, I'm shocked. This is a great dupe for Atelier Cologne's Cafe Tuberosa. If you are a fan of that DNA and you have been wanting it for a while and you can't find it anymore, or you have found bottles and they are way overpriced because people do be scalping up the prices of those things, do yourself a favor, run to your Tjmaxx and see if you can find Ylang Ylang Espresso. Gorgeous, long-lasting, beautiful sillage. If you are a fan of cafe fragrances, y'all, this literally smells like you walked into a cafe and they had like a display of like coffee beans, and they had beautiful bouquets of white flowers like there too. That's what this smells like. Expensive, luxurious, very chic, very yummy. Gosh, what a hidden gem, you guys. 10 out of 10. The Floral Street ones, chef's kiss. Invest in those. They were cheaper than the Addison Rae ones by $5, and they actually perform so much better than the Addison Rae ones could ever perform. And yeah, you guys, that's my little mini haul. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was very informative. I hope you guys run to your Tjmaxx and check it to see if you can find any of these fragrances, because like I said, that's where I found them. I found the Floral Street ones on my way to the register. Gems. Each one, gems. I'm going to be going back to my Tjmaxx and seeing if I can find more fragrances, because I did notice they had Middle Eastern fragrances there too. I found some Swiss Arabian fragrances there and Latafas. So I might be going back to check what they have this coming week. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. Until next time, I will catch you guys in the next video. Definitely stay tuned because I have another Middle Eastern haul with some amazing wins. But till then, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.